Hi everyone, we hope you'll join us for this vlog today where we leave our mooring behind at Wales and travel back into Shropshire in England again. We end up cruising 4.5 miles and over a couple of hours, and we go through the Ellesmere Tunnel.
Yeah, and we get to see Colmere and Blakemere alongside the canal, which are very nice, and also we get to cruise through a nice winter landscape, as you'll see the frost along the towpath. So join us on our vlog. She's Ali.
He's Pete.
This is Zsiga. And this is Narrowboat Soulmates, more to explore. Yeah, well, here we are, about to set off from Bettisfield. And as you can see, just a quick change the camera so you can see the front. It's a bit frosty out there this morning, -1-ish, and definitely the weather for alpacas down there. Can you see them with their warm coats? So we're heading to Ellesmere today, past several other meres, I understand, and going through a short tunnel. There, this dog, he's given us a right royal send-off. Ziggy just watching and thinking, what's all that about? Hey Zig? Zig? Is he barking at you? You're such a good boy, aren't you? So quiet. That's it. He's had enough now, Zig. He's gone off. Well, that's our first bridge, as you can see. Literally within 2 minutes of pulling off, and away we go. And you can see the frost, I think, from down there on the field. It's a bit white, starting to melt a little bit where the towpath is, and a few people are out walking their dogs. Ziggy's been shaking, so we've managed to get a couple of coats on him to keep him warm. Yes, and obviously I've got my boater's essential there, a hot cup of tea to keep me going for the next few minutes at least. So yeah, these are Bettisfield long-term moorings on the left. Risk of grounding, water 150 metres. Water here, Ali.
Do you want some?
Do you want to get it? Well, if there's some water, we might as well get it, because you never know when you're going to run out, because you have one more shower than you should. Next minute, the water tank's empty. So yeah, let's just pull up here quickly, fill up as much as we can, and go from there. So yeah, we just got going, and then of course we see the sign that there's 2 water points, which are not on any of our maps. And not that we're particularly low on water, but yeah, we thought we'd better get it topped up at least to the top of the tank. So that's currently going on, and we'll shortly be able to push off and get ahead, straight through that bridge and onto Ellesmere. Well, he's pushing us out. It's a bit shallow here by all accounts. There's a little sign, and we also found a little waste bin there for Canal and River Trust people, so we were able to use that. But yeah, none of these things are marked on our map by all accounts, so that's a bit strange, isn't it? Because they look like they've been here since, well, not the Doomsday Book, but a little bit after that. Right. Well, the good news, I suppose, is although there's a frost this morning, the Llangollen Canal isn't frozen, so there's none of that having to break ice and scratch our hull. There we go. Bridge 48 done. When I said, oh, it's only a minute away, do we expect to have to park up and get water for 20 minutes or so? No, we didn't. Horse and jockey in the village. Food Wednesday to Saturday. That's bad news because we're Tuesday. Dogs welcome, that's the good news. Well, Alli was up like a rocket there, I'd say. As I was pointing towards the bank, did say it was shallow on the left side there, so that's what I was doing, avoiding that. Some lovely boats moored up alongside here. Lovely spot, and one of those. Oh, ruddy duck. There's the horny toad. Species of toad, I presume, and not any one time. Look at that. Lovely little shed come place to work. Yeah, and the sun's trying to come through, as you might be able to see there. Struggling now, but yeah, look across all those fields. Frost, frost and more frost. Time for Frosty the Snowman. Because of course, we're just a week to Christmas Eve. Who would have thought it? Where have the last 6 months gone? They've just rocketed by while we're enjoying ourselves. And cheers to that. You can't beat a life on the canal, I reckon. Yes, so here we are, coming up to Bridge 49. Look at that for a vista as we come out from under the bridge. I love those reflections of the trees, whether it be summer, winter or autumn. And I better not forget spring either, when the buds are coming out. As Ziggy looks out, see what's happening, see if he can see any wildlife. Weighing up what the towpath's like for the walk back when we go and get our car. Ali's trying to block my camera at the front because there's a lovely view, I reckon. Only joking, Ali. Yeah, look at that. Down there looks a bit like the fens that we visited yesterday and had a little bit of a walk round. The peat was cut away for burning fuel and still being done. Just not mechanised today because otherwise there'd be nothing left. you can see it's that cold time of the year. Everything's a bit misty. The grass is a bit frosted up. The trees haven't got any leaves. There's the occasional nest which has been left, and obviously it'll be re-inhabited come next year. We've got something a bit unusual on the horizon now. There's quite a lot of smoke going up there, so something's on fire big time. On this side, yeah, look at that house with plenty of solar panels. Must be at least 20 there, I reckon. Yeah, see that smoke? That doesn't look good. Fingers crossed it's just some big burn off in a field, not somebody's property. Well, here we are. Nice canal side farm. That's a handy spot, isn't it, to moor up? You can get your car just over the fence next door. Hope we can find somewhere nice and easy later on. Don't want to be too far away from where the boat, especially if you're carrying stuff, provisions and things. Song of Songs, yeah. Very nice. Slow down, bridge and moorings ahead. There's quite a lot of those signs, so I think it shows how often people don't. This is private, no mooring. Yeah, beautiful spot though if it was. Just slow down a little bit now. Look at that, that's tick over I reckon, can you hear it? This engine's very quiet generally. Just ticking her over a little bit. Well, just tootling ever so slowly round this bend through bridge number 50. Kitted out, I've got one glove on today because it is a bit cold. Holding the tiller, even though I've got a wooden handle, lovely turned wooden handle. And no, I haven't got me gloves on a piece of wool through my jacket on either end hanging off. That was only when I was 5, thank you. Yeah, so bridge number 50. I've seen a couple of these bridges kitted out with corrugated, albeit supersized corrugated iron steel. Doesn't look any the worse for that though, does it?
Faith, there's a log here. Hey?
Yeah?
There's a log right there.
Which way?
There.
Only warning me of a log. There it is. Floating by. Yeah. Don't really want to get that in me propeller. And look at that. 2 swans magnificently just sitting on the water. Never mind it's freezing cold. It's no problem for them, is it? Doesn't that look gorgeous? A little bit misty, smoky, everything. And ahead, we've got a winding hole. You can pick it up a little bit, I think, till we get to the next boat. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you don't leave it too late to slow down when you get near the next boat. Because that's what a lot of boaters complain about. Oh yeah, you were going slow, but you weren't until 1 metre away from my boat, which meant I had loads of waves. Bow waves, hitting the side. And it is horrible when you're inside. Did anybody see why I have problems finding my gloves in the morning? Comments down below, if you can. Used to have a pair of shorts like that actually, but I had to give them away because I could never find them. Well, it certainly doesn't look as if it's going to warm up down there, does it? No. So frosty. The bank's thawing through though because it's a little bit higher up. Do have some blue skies though. We might have the frost. We can always put an extra layer on, can't we? That's no problem. It's much better than that peeing down with rain that we sometimes see. When yeah, you can get your coat on, but it's so glum and dismal. But yeah, frost, winter go hand in hand, don't they? Let's be honest. Bridge 51.
Look at all the moss on this tree.
Hey?
All the moss growing up this tree.
Yeah, well, I hope you're enjoying today's cruise along the Llangollen Canal. Maybe frosty, but as I said earlier, very enjoyable. And ahead of us we got more bridges. Beautiful vista though, so let's have a look. Ali will be panicking at the front now because I took my hand off the tiller for a second. Yeah, look at that. We got this next bridge and then one on the horizon looking very misty and wintry. Some boats moored up on the left. Bridge 52. Lazy Cow Cafe, open at weekends. Probably at this, not at this time of the year, I shouldn't think. 10 till 4, cash only. Yeah, Ali loves going in a cafe and having a chai latte, but they don't seem as popular over here as they were in Australia. Well, not yet. I'm sure they're coming soon to a cafe near you. Bit of chai tea is always good. But yeah, those chai lattes, they can be just nice and spicy. Just a blackbird just sitting in on the branch there looking for something to do. A worm to wrestle out of the ground, no doubt. Not sure if it's one of the mares. The coal mare, is it first? Ali told me we'd be seeing today. No, it isn't. She's shaking her head vigorously. Pete, you're wrong yet again. Have a look at the Nicholson's guide once in a while. Well, it looks a bit cool. Is it frozen? Might actually be. Yeah, I think there's some definite ice on there. Fortunately, Llangollen doesn't get to ice up quite as much. I think it will ice up when it's really cold, but because of the flow, I think that helps protect it. But I could be talking a load of tosh there. Look at all those bulrushes. Beautiful. So what do you reckon to that particular little structure there? Looks like almost like a postal box or something like that. What's that about? Comments below if you know. I think we saw one of those on the Colden. Have to keep looking behind just to check that Zsiga's still there. He's backward and forward from over the port to the starboard, constantly looking. Just show you, here he is, look. Any changes over there? Yeah, that's him. They're just worried, especially if it's a little bit icy, he might slip in, but he hasn't so far touched wood. Well, I am touching wood here on the tiller. So not sure I'd hear a splash if he did fall in. So I have to keep having a look.
Ellesmere's coming up on the left. Ellesmere will be on the left. It's gone really misty.
I think the sun might be breaking through at last. Yeah, a little less cloud. What's up, Ziggy? What's that tail? Eh? You like? Smell the wood of the fire around here. May even be the wood of that massive fire that we saw. Not sure where it is. Spotted the mud that we're going to have to walk back through on the towpath to get to the car. We keep saying one day we'll get the bus, but never happens. We always do that walking. Looking good up there. Well, down there you might just be able to make out one of the meres. And Alli tells me I think that's Llangollen. trouble when you have a couple of cups of tea first thing in the morning. You've got to nip the loo. Good news though, especially if you're getting to my age, it's only a maximum of 57 foot to the loo. Probably slightly less, to be honest, because it's just before the bow course. Look, white. Very interesting. And there is Ellesmere. It's pretty big, isn't it? That's not the biggest one though, is it, Alli? No. Blakemere, is it? No, I think it's Ellesmere. But yeah, it looks fantastic. Well, that's one of those sluicy sort of water overflows. And obviously, as this canal gets a lot of water from the River Dee, sometimes it'll be coming over there in torrents, I would imagine. Oh, we've got to have a shot of this, haven't we? Look at the brilliant sunshine over Ellesmere. Wow. Look at that. You probably can't see a lot, but yeah, it looks great. Down there is a black and white house, probably can't see that either. Yeah, look at that sun and the enormity of this particular mere. We're going to see a few others soon as well. We'll just tootle past this boat at the front. Oh, nice little place they've got there. Moor your boat up and a nice place to stay as well. Got the fire from the look of the chimney. Although it's not going at the minute. Nice little spot here. There's the stop planks. And they want to block off part of the canal. And there's Bridge 55 coming up. Look at that dappled light. Who doesn't enjoy a bit of dappled light? Just brightening everything up. Beautiful. Yeah, lovely now the sun's broken through. Look at that. Fluffy white clouds, blue sky. What more could you want? Yeah, it's a lovely spot down here. There's some people out enjoying the towpath. Now that sun's come out. Beautiful. Yes. So yeah, some really picturesque parts of the canal along here, as you can see. Back to the matter at hand though, let's get through this bridge. Yes, and Ali tells me we're coming up to Blakemere on our right, which I think is a favourite spot from that famous YouTuber, boaty tuber, Dan Brown. I think this was one of his favourite spots to moor up, and you can see why. Absolutely stunning views. Look at that. Yeah, whatever time of the year you moor up, that would look stunning. Definitely liking the look of this. Absolutely beautiful. Obviously the blue sky helps. Wow. There's a boat moored up here on the right side. And you can see why. Look at that stunning view and those reflections. Eh? Hope you can see them. Through the trees. Yeah. Definitely a picturesque spot. Liking the rabbit on the front of that boat. Beautiful. Well, here we go through Ellesmere Tunnel. Only a short one. There we are. I suppose you can see much. It's all happening down there. That was a bit exciting. Because we kept going over to the left and there was a current just tootling us because I was going slow. Shouldn't have been difficult, but it's more difficult than I thought it would be. So, Ellesmere Tunnel successfully negotiated. There it is. Normally takes 2 minutes to get through. Seemed longer than that to me. Some information. Boathouse Ellesmere, but also the laundrette. Last chance within walking distance of the canal. Open every day of the year. A nice bit of artwork there. Good to be back in the sunshine. On the port side. Not sure it's actually doing anything for the solar power with all these trees. But good to feel it on your back just to warm you up a little bit. Although there does seem to be a bit of a nip in the air at the moment. I don't know why that is suddenly, but yeah, look at this. Probably a little bit of a... looks like a stream, but I think it's just because of all the rain. Who'd have thought? A few public footpaths around here, which is good. Go walking, do a bit of hiking, take advantage of this beautiful countryside and make the most of it. Let's keep going. Walking back for the car. Look at that beautiful view over the port side of the boat. And there's condensation coming out of my mouth when I breathe because it's a bit nippy. Should have been 5 degrees, is 3 degrees, I reckon. Still making my fingers cold, even though I've got these gloves on. Yep, look, plenty of walks. Visitor Centre, Woodland Walk, Castle Mound, the Mere, car parks, and this way, 1,200 metres to the town centre. Well, this is where all the Canadian geese hang out. So, yeah, there's plenty of them there. Whole platoon of them. Looks like we've got Island of Weed ahead. And we can't be far away from mooring up now. Just got to find a nice spot. Get moored up. And then we can start that long walk back to the car. Yeah, so we thought we'd just pull in and moor up here alongside where I've just been shooting some footage. Lovely spot just before the Ellesmere Arm. Bridge ahead up there, and not far to the town itself. This'll do us. Get everything moored up and sorted out and then walk back to the car. Over and out. What do you reckon, Ziggy? You had enough for today? Yeah? Well, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, click the like button. If you'd like to subscribe, click the subscribe button. If you'd like to know when the next one's out, click the bell. Thanks for watching, everybody. Look forward to you joining us next time. Bye for now.